Something about this cartridge of Castlevania 4 that literally is going to haunt my house. And Dracula's going to come and steal Ashley, and I'm going to be like, okay, I guess I can't do anything. I don't have the vampire killer.
You killed his dog.
Well, this would explain all the weird crap happening in my house lately, though.
I mean, alright, I'm going to be honest. That dog did hurt me. If I'm going to be fair, like, I'm going to be a lawyer here. That dog did hurt me.
But,
I swear. I don't like these enemies. I mean, I like them. They're cool enemies, but
they're just nothing.
blobs of
Ectoplasm.
But the way they die is cool, Trevor.
You killed his dog.
I feel real. I honestly
You genuinely feel bad?
never have ever seen that before. Not that I sit around all day watching Castlevania 4's playthroughs, but I've seen the game enough.
I've been playing this since, God, 96, 95.
I think I probably knelt down at the certain right point.
Or maybe you like hit a certain switch with the...
Hey, like that was pretty.
Well, now it makes me wonder how many more areas are like that in this game. I mean,
join us for part 2 where we hit every switch. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed that. That was one of those cases where the skeleton taking 2 hits actually made a big difference.
You know what that reminds me of? Actually, I can't even. Never mind.
Cool, Brandon.
No,
Do you see that spot at the bottom right? I
Yeah.
just wondered where that goes. It looks like one of those old school first-person maze things from like original, like Fester's Class. You see that? Do you see that coolness? Hey, it's the red skeletons. They don't die.
They're more powerful, I guess.
I
Oh,
guess
they just
technically.
don't die.
Yeah, they literally. I think they're called bone skeletons, if I remember. No, that's blood skeletons.
Yeah.
I was like bone skeletons. Yes, those things.
Dude, I'm just going to tell you one spooky thing right now. There's a skeleton inside you right now!
Hey guys, watch this.
dang.
I'm so good! So these things don't appear unless you get caught by those arms. And to be completely honest, I don't feel like getting caught by those arms. Oh, come on, man.
I got caught by that arm.
Yeah, you did.
That's because that other guy was a little butt munch.
Uh.
Good placement of bone skeletons, guys. This boss is pretty cool. That's coming up. Oh yeah, this is also cool. Hey guys, it's a coffin party.
And you're not invited.
Corpse Party.
That is a game.
Oh yeah, it is a game. That's what I was gonna say. That's a something.
I literally played that game 2 days ago, and now I'm on Book of Shadows, and that game is cool and scary.
Can I tell you that these tables are literally one of my most hated enemies in the entire game.
I'm not too fond of the dancing couples. Because they have irregular patterns and throw me off. Kill me.
Oh yeah.
There it is. Time to break the game.
Hey Spenser, guess
Hey
who I
guys,
am?
no, hold on. Whoa.
Dude.
What's necessary?
Guess who I am? Oh man, look at how many hearts you have. Don't you notice how you just go through a level and you get freaking 50 hearts? That didn't happen in the first games.
Are you my best bud?
That's literally Ego Raptor.
That is Igor Raptor.
Oh no, it's kind of physical.
Yeah, he's like, what's up, bro? I did have 50 hearts. One thing I noticed from every speedrun I've ever watched of this is if you keep that 3 times cross, the game is, as long as you can get to the bosses, the game isn't that difficult. What's my current time, Brandon?
33?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm literally halfway through the game. A little bit more than halfway. There's like 12 levels, something like that. And the speedrunner would have...
Oh, that hurts him.
He'd be at Dracula right now.
The speedrunner would literally just be about to be Dracula. Man. I mean, I understand I died a couple times and I go slower than him, but holy crap. Hey, bro. That's not cool. Speedrunners are pretty amazing.
Oh, look, there's a copy of Congress Papers.
Yep, I brought it down.
I didn't know we had a complete one.
Oh god.
Oh.
I got that.
Once again, a Super Nintendo game with awful American box art that makes the game look worse than it is.
Oh, it happens all the time. Okay, I'm already half dead. This is one of those. This is one of those rare levels where you can actually like die. Yeah.
Die.
So I guess I'll go a little slower. Especially since I have the ×3, you know, cross. That's kind of a thing. That's well, you see that?
Whoa,
That was
those
cool.
strats.
Dude, you just made a freaking piece of metal turn into fire with your whip. How's that even possible?
I'm cool.
Oh,
Realism.
those strats, Spencer. Whoa.
No!
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Rip in peace.
Rip. But Trevor, do you know what rip means?
Rest in peace and peace.
But that doesn't make sense.
More like rest in pieces. All of Dracula's minions.
Whoa.
I don't know. Rolling around a sea.
They're on part like 50.
I must say that Sonic 2006 for the PS.
That game is so long.
Super
Why
long.
can't it be a bad game and like 5 hours long? But it's literally there's 3 campaigns and each one's so long.
They really took their time on making that game pretty ridiculously long. All right, hey, watch this. Bats. How about we don't deal with these bats? No!
Oh god.
No yelling, Finch.
My bad.
Hey. Oh, come on, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the most unnecessary enemies in the game. They literally just go around and knock down the... They just knock down the things. They're like, hey man, yeah, did you want that candle? Too bad.
Oh.
I did that better than I normally do. You know, I think, yes, 2 days ago when I was speedrunning this, I got to the same exact situation where I was like, boy, I really hope that one thing right there has a helping hand, and it did. And I totally forgot about it today. Cool story, I know.
Whoa, but that's still...
It's like that run when I was playing the game, and... Oh, by the way, I've played this game maybe 200 times, and I've never once even tried to bother with that enemy. Never once, ever. I just leave. I just don't see the point.
Good placement.
And that's the only time you ever see that anime too.
Yep. It's weird. So just think about it. They took the time to animate that enemy, give it sound, give it a name, because all enemies have names, design it, all that stuff, and then you see it for 1 second and you can just run away from it.
That enemy's name is Butt Lunch.
That enemy's name is Buttlord. that was the true hero of the game.
Bram Stoker actually wrote a story about him.
If it isn't you, Buttlord. Hey, here's a piece of okay, this boss is gonna be so easy with this. Oh, this boss is pretty much a carbon copy of a boss that's in Castlevania 3. I think it's the first boss. I would like to point out that with that ×3, I honestly didn't even try.
What?
Oh, that's so cool. Hey guys, did you? Here's a piece of video game trivia. Never once in Final Fantasy X do they say Titus's name out loud in the dialogue.
Titus, daily reminder, Titus.
And the reason is because it's supposed to be Titus, but all cool, not Japanese people know it's Titus. Oh, guys, I just fell.
Died again.
This is probably the coolest level in the game. You ready for this, Brandon? Oh wait, never mind. I'm sorry. You know which one I was talking about, right? Then.
Yeah, this stage sucks.
This stage actually sucks. You remember when I said 1 second ago this is probably the coolest? I mean, it's literally the worst.
Okay.
Dude, literally?
Literally.
What happens to this figuratively?
Okay. Okay.
Yo. Guess who I was right there? Daily reminder, he used to work here for like 4 months and quit like a year ago, but I can't let it go.
I really can't kill that thing. Okay. I'm not going to say any words about anything. Brian, what's my time at right now?
Oh my goodness.
Daily reminder that I offered Brandon
38.
full
Shut up. I got fired, guys.
You know, he came
38.
in 5 hours a
I'll
week,
kill everything.
and then he didn't want to work with Travis, even though I offered to work. I mean, you can come in on Travis's day.
No! That was a legitimate one. That was just stupid. That was just dumb of me. That was just dumb.
Implying I don't want to work with Travis.
Travis is gonna watch
Well,
this video.
I said, do you want to come in? And then you're like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, because, I mean, just, like, have help. There's no point anymore.
You can't come in for fun.
Travis is gonna watch this video and he's gonna be super mad. He's gonna start punching
I hope
things.
so.
And he's gonna he's gonna write a death metal song about you,
Oh,
bro.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
And the song's gonna be Brandon Wise's is a butt.
I'm sure he already wrote that.
He wouldn't write that song.
I've actually got it on vinyl.
Yeah.
It's super rare.
It's a whole album.
Well, it's actually just one song, but it's the longest song ever made.
The whole song on one vinyl.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, they only sold it in Japan for like 3 months. Whatever.
That's true. And not even
Everything we are saying is true right now.
not even in cool parts of Japan, just like that.
It was literally a back
It
out.
was like, Osaka, because that place sucks. Get it?
Hey, keep going. Keep
I don't even know.
Where does Persona take place? That's the worst.
I don't know. Get in the high.
Oh god, the chicken's right over there.
Oh man, I'm
okay.
really doing crappy now.
Spenser, you got again.
You're not
Yeah.
doing that bad.
Yeah, I know. Guys, I have high standards for myself. News of the century. Yeah. To be fair, this is the worst level. And, you know, compared to the general population, maybe most of them couldn't beat Castlevania 4, so I feel kind of good. I feel like I'm not the scum of the earth.
You should probably still hate yourself though for
Oh, I will. Guys, the speedrunner already beat Dracula, and now he's sipping a lemonade by this time. He's sitting there going, I did that really fast.
He was actually probably pretty excited.
I would be. And he's probably like on his Twitch going like, dude.
Dude. That's all he says.
Just go over. Wow! That was kind of cool.
Those strats. You're the best.
What does strats mean, Brandon?
Strategy.
Oh, wow. So it's just a dumb way to say something that's actually cool.
Dude, I should start practicing Banjo-Kazooie 100% runs. And then once I get good enough, we can do like a Let's Play that.
That'd be cool. And the entire game, I'm only gonna say 4 words. The entire game. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe we should do some blind playthroughs. Like,
Oh.
because those are cool too.
Oh.
If only like Banjo-Kazooie wasn't a literal 6-hour game.
I mean, it would have to be like several weekends.
Yeah. So cool.
That's kind of why I like the old games, because like they can take you, a few hours to beat because you die so many times, but
They're not long.
yeah, but they're still
Whoa! Wow, I didn't need it, but whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why we can never Let's Play like RPGs.
Oh god.
Something like that. It would just be the most boring.
There is one Let's Play that Trevor and I will one RPG that Trevor and I will Let's Play, and I guarantee it, and that's Saga Frontier.
Oh yeah,
And the
that one's different.
The reason for that is that's the game. Look this up, guys, out there in YouTube land. It's the game. It's the game for PS1 where there's 7 different unique quests, and it's really cool, and I really like it. And it really, legitimately is one of my favorite games ever. Now, that all being said, they're legitimately... Go ahead, Trev.
For that, like, you only have to grind at one specific spot, and we can just cut that out.
Yeah, I don't
And
see
then,
it
and then
right
each
now.
playthrough will only be like an hour or 2.
Now, yeah, and the interesting thing about it, and I swear I've looked, because I like to play Let's Plays at the store, and I've never seen a Saga Frontier Let's Play.
Let's play Dark Souls.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
And which is strange because there are people out there that do Let's Plays of Commodore 64 games, and I've never seen a Let's Play of a fairly popular PS1 Japanese RPG. Like that's That's unbelievable.
I always see that Sonic Frontier 2 is more popular for some reason, even though that game's a million times worse.
It's so weird. What am I at now? 43 minutes? It's not bad. I mean, the speedrunner right now has been laughing at me for 8 minutes.
He's laughing specifically at
Oh god.
He knew in the past that he's like,
Some guy.
January 27th, 2013, someone's going to try to do Let's Play and it's going to be funny.
If you're the best in the
But
world...
it's not funny like jokes. It's like funny because he's bad, get it?
If you're the best in the world at that, do you just go on YouTube and look at casual Let's Plays where someone's like, hey, it's the first time I'm playing this game, and go?
I would literally actually kill them if they did that. I don't know. He was literally bad.
I forgot about that section.
Yeah, I can't believe I did that the first time. I had to adjust myself, guys, in case you're wondering why that. Do you remember how hard this boss is in Castlevania 1?
Oh, the Frankenstein fight?
That was cool.
You mean every fight in the original Castlevania?
That's all suck.
Except for the big bat.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
You guys didn't know that?
I mean, I've played this game before.
Yeah, when Finch plays it, he kills him so fast I don't even get to that point.
I'm sorry.
See, I only have the triple cross, so you know, I'm not too worried about it.
Hey, everyone out there in YouTube land.
Stop.
What Let's Plays do you want to see us do next?
Comment, like, subscribe.
Guys,
you called it Kleenex registered.
Sponsor.
I'm drinking, literally though, I am drinking a Diet Stewart's orange soda, and if anyone at Stewart's, which I think is a local company, would like to sponsor CIB, I will drink your drinks every day. Nothing will change, but I'll drink them every day. I swear. Comment, like, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. I just did.
We're completely boxed.
Guys, I know GameStop doesn't have one, but we really should have like a song, like just a songy song.
Dude, we should have a
Complete
mascot.
Box is a place that you get.
We should actually have CIB TV. That's like actually just 15 minutes, but it's looped all the
Hey,
time.
Finch, how about GameStop TV? Tell me your thoughts.
Oh god. It's gotten better, but it's still terrible. The morning. Were you a third key?
But I know I wasn't, but I know what you're talking about. But like, we're pretty much the guy will be like, "Do good, and we'll reward you, bro."
By cutting your hours down to 80.
I remember when I would walk in to help Brian out, and like the owner of GameStop would be on GameStop TV, and he would be like, "Now here's how you keep your staff, in good spirits and managers in good spirits." And I'm like, "Well, here's how you keep them in good spirits. You give them hours so they can hire people who."
Oh.
So you can hire people who freaking. I actually knew that was coming because it happened so many times. So you can hire people so they can work and not have to have the manager be there a million hours a week. That would be cool. I don't mean this to be a hate on GameStop thing. What I meant to say is we really need a complete inbox kind of like commercial that just keeps saying
What's the
complete inbox.
What's something that's similar to a rabbit but isn't a rabbit?
That's what? That's
Yeah.
almost the exact same thing. All right. What if we just get Bugs Bunny to be? Hey guys, I bought Bugs Bunny.
It'd be like anime, you and he's like, "What's up, Spenser?"
Hey man, we've had a pretty good year at Completed Bucks. Oh, what'd you spend the money on? Like getting ready for a second store or whatever? No man, I bought the rights to Bugs Bunny. Oh yeah, for like one commercial. Oh, can I see it? Oh, yeah, what shop Spence?
That Bugs Bunny. That's not video games.
All the money you guys give us when you buy games, we spend on stupid stuff. That's a fact, Jack. We bought a video card that kind of works.
The video card works fine, but just the program sucks. I think it was the previous, it updated recently, and I think it's a lot better now, but just, last week. It was a nightmare. I was literally on my laptop getting so frustrated for an hour just because it refused to work. So I was just like, oh, I'm just going to reinstall a program. Hopefully that works. And it did. I was so angry.
Man, this game may be easier than the others, but I can tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Dude, this game's still hard.
It's still really hard because like I've got hit twice, and my life is almost half done, which is like, why?
Wait, well, if you just hide from the enemies, it recharges, right? That's what modern games have taught me.
Oh, I forgot Halo exists.
Call of Duty. As long as you don't get shot like a million times in 5 seconds, you can survive bullets forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys over in Iraq are doing it wrong.
Can I just tell you something? When I play Call of Duty, registered trademark, give us my names. I'm not one of those guys that runs around. I'm a registered trademark camper, and I know scum.
No, I track my progress on www.callofdutylelite.com.
Trademark, brother.
Yes, that is
Registered trademark.
That is so a registered trademark.
Wow, this is the coolest boss in the game.
This is a boss. In case you guys didn't notice, because we weren't really talking about the game,
it was literally an episode of Game Grumps. The past 5 minutes.
Whoa. I remember we were talking about like Mamma Mia once, and I was like, what?
They either sing or just talk about the stupid stuff.
You're not supposed to talk about the game during a Let's Play.
Anyway, so this is my favorite level in the game, just because everything's made out of gold, and that's really cool. Oh, also these bats poop gold.
Whoa.
Which is something, in case anyone can't see, they are legitimately pooping gold right now. Am I crazy?
They are.
Must hurt.
But they're made of... Wait, but they're not made of anything. They're just gold.
Whoa. Warning seizures.
Why does it do that for that specific boss?
There's so many examples of that kind of stupid stuff in the... I remember playing... I can't give you any examples right now, but I remember playing games where, like, certain bosses will have crazy music, and you're like, why? So this is... Alright, now that's the end of the normal levels. We're going on to levels A and B, where essentially this is like you're on top of Dracula's castle getting into his domain, and it's kind of hardcore. And, like, seriously, Stage B is one of the hardest levels I've ever played in anything in my life. It is so difficult. And you have to fight 3, technically, with Dracula, 4 straight bosses in a row, but technically 3 since you get to have your life back, but yeah. Also, in case anyone's curious, this music is called Bloody Tears. It's from Castlevania 2. And that's another cool thing that this game does, is it's weird to think that in 1991, when this game came out, it was retro compared to Castlevania 1, but it kind of was, so it's like hinting back at those times, which is really cool. And Stage B has music from Castlevania 3, which is also just really cool. And while I'm on the subject, because I guess we're not going to be doing too many Let's Plays on Castlevania games, I might as well get that. That was so slow. I can get...
lag, bro.
It's really laggy.
Yeah.
Too many things.
Look at all the action. Look at all the gears.
There are a lot of gears. Castlevania 2 is like, I love James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd. He's a Pennsylvania resident as well. He lives in about Philly. He's a really cool dude, but I do not agree with his thoughts on Castlevania 2. And personally, I do get really annoyed with it, where everyone who comes in the store goes, Castlevania 2, yeah, that's the worst game. It absolutely is not. Like, it's cryptic, yes. God damn. I mean, god dang it, kids.
God dang it, Bobby.
Okay, so the reason I didn't do it, in case you didn't see, is this jump is extremely hard. There's a bad guy waiting for you right at the last second. But, yeah, Castlevania 2 is not a top 10 game of all time, anything like that. It's not as good as Castlevania 1, 3, or 4, but it's a pretty darn good game. Oh, Lord, what happened? It's a pretty darn good game. There's another one that's coming. I do hate the crypt. Everyone is familiar with the cryptic nature of it, where like you have to get the blue orb and go, you know, to a certain corner of the world and kneel there and all that kind of stuff. But overall, the game is pretty darn cool. And anyone who's like, Castlevania 2 is the worst, let me tell you about
Castlevania 2 has the best soundtrack
Game
of
Boy
any
one.
Castlevania.
Castlevania 2 possibly has the best soundtrack of any game ever. That was really, really close. Oh, man.
Oh,
So dumb of me. In case anyone didn't hear that, I actually slapped myself on the forehead when I did that.
Replay.
Ow. You just hit me.
Whoa.
no, probably the worst Castlevania I've ever played was the ones for the Game Boy. Like the original.
The original Castlevania Adventures for Game Boy
Yeah.
is just so slow. Like, it's a physically slow game, which makes it so difficult.
First
I think the second worst, besides Castlevania Judgment for the Wii, which I heard is just awful.
It's like a fighting game, but
Judgment.
it's the worst.
Yeah, which I don't even know if you want to even consider a Castlevania game. The second worst, obviously, is the 64 ones.
Oh,
Those games, I mean, they do get a lot of hate,
They're broken.
but they really are not that good as video games. Here's an interesting thing. The first one, Castlevania 64, was so bad by Castlevania standards, and this is back when video games were still good. And they actually, with the second one, which I believe was called Legacy of Darkness, they legitimately remade pretty much the entire game. It's pretty much a remake of the game on the same console. It's essentially, it has almost all the stuff from the same Castlevania 64 and more, like more levels.
And more characters. Like the first character is like you play as a wolf now, and if you beat the game as him, then you unlock like the original. I think that game's a Morris, or is it a Belmont?
That one goes on Morris line.
Yeah, I think it's Morris too.
Which is really interesting because I don't know about you guys, but I never heard about a game being remade for the same console it was brought out for, because it was just like people hated it that much. And like I guess no one bought it because I mean Castlevania 64 was bad, so no one bought it.
Except we always have a million copies of that game.
Yes. Well, that wasn't the point. I said that wrong. I guess a lot of people bought Castlevania 64 because they thought, hey, all the other Castlevanias are good, let me buy this. But honestly, I don't think anyone bought Legacy of Darkness because that game is extremely rare. I don't know if it's valuable necessarily, but I think we've seen that maybe one time at Complete Unbox in the 18 months we've been there, and we certainly do get a lot of trade-ins. Thanks for that, guys. Okay. He gave Brandon a job.
And then they took it away.
No! Dang it!
That boss is really hard.
If you get him to show up at a certain place, it's super easy. But oh well, we get to listen to the music again.
What about the ones for PS2? I never got.
Oh my god, I only have the small ones.
The PS2 ones are cool. They're like
Yes.
3D games, and they play more like the older Castlevanias. There's no levels or anything. Well, the first one is like that. And man, that game is also very hard. It plays like an action game, but it doesn't play anything like God of War. It feels a lot different. And then Curse of Darkness is more along the lines of like Symphony of the Night, where it's less about combat and more about levels.
I don't even. Dang. I literally don't even know what to do because it doesn't give you the long whip, so it's really difficult. Last time I fought this guy, I had the ×3 cross, and it was like, oh, let me just throw this cross 10 times. Okay, it's dead. Whereas this is pretty difficult. I legitimately don't know what to do because it's set up in a way that like fighting it.
Especially you don't have the long whip either. Maybe it'll just